Hello and welcome to ESPN Talk Sports. I'm Anthony De Palma, and here's Sebastian Fernandez and Ryan Dubin Palmer. And today we're going to be talking about the division leaders in MLB. Let's start off with you, Sebastian.
I mean, the American League is super tight, especially in the American League East. You got the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, they have over 40 wins. They have less than 20 losses. I mean, they've been super hot. And I had low expectations for them going into this season, but they really shocked me, especially Randy Arozarena. I mean, he's super on fire. Definitely in talks for the MVP American League. And then you have the Baltimore Orioles, over 40 wins. I mean, you talk about a guy like Adley Rutschman, one of the best catchers in the league, if not the best catcher in the league. And he's been definitely supporting this offense so much, and it's been a huge help for the Orioles. And they are, I believe, in second place in the division, which is super surprising. Then you have the Yankees below. Then you have the Red Sox. I mean, it's super surprising to see how the American League is. And I believe the Rays will lock up their place in first place and win the American League East. And the Orioles could get the wild card spot. And the Yankees, maybe the Yankees miss out the playoffs because Aaron Judge has been injured for like 10 games. What do you think about the American League East?
I think it's obviously going to be the Rays. With how many times they're able to hit it over the fence, that's just truly shocking to me. I think they'll go down as one of the greatest records of all time. But there's other teams that I'd like to talk about, mainly the Rangers and the Diamondbacks. So the Rangers, I think they've been locked in second solid place, because if they've been able to keep up their good winning for so long, I think they'll truly be able to finish in second. Because it's obvious that the Orioles can't get a division winner place because of the Rays, and so that's why I think the Rangers have a solid locked-in place in second.
All right, on to the National League. What do you got, Sebastian?
I mean, you talk about the National League East. I mean, you have the Braves in there. You have the Mets and Phillies struggling, but I mean, the clear choice, the most underrated team in the National League East is, of course, my Miami Marlins. I mean, they've been super, super good, especially with that high up to bottom starting rotation, starting from Sandy Alcantara all the way to the fifth pitcher, Braxton Garrett. I mean, you talk about a team who has one of the best starting rotations in baseball. I mean, they have their struggles, but they can definitely take it up a notch, especially in the later months, September, October. And you talk about one of the best rookies, Yuri Perez. I mean, he's been super good, on a below ERA of under 2. I mean, he's been super good, striking a lot of hitters. I think the Marlins can definitely contend for the first place National League title, and I think they might well do it if they can stay consistent and keep on winning these battles against these bad teams. And maybe if they can beat the Braves at home, I think they can definitely do that and maybe take over number 1 in the National League East.
Wait, hold on a second. It's obvious that the only two competitions are the Braves and the Diamondbacks. These teams have only been 1 win apart so far, and they've just been crushing it. They've dominated the top 2 spots, and it's still too hard to see who's taking the number 1 spot. Both of these teams are just amazing, and I think they're definitely going somewhere in the World Series. What about you?
I totally disagree. The Diamondbacks, you're talking about a team who was absolutely horrific last season. They were 4th place in the National League West. I mean, are we forgetting some teams? The Los Angeles Dodgers? You realize they won the World Series in 2020, and they definitely can make a run for it and definitely get the first place spot, maybe even second place in the National League. I mean, the Dodgers are so much better than the Diamondbacks. So much more better. I totally disagree with you. The D-backs are definitely getting that wild card spot. I totally disagree.
The main question is the Seattle Mariners. They've had a horrible start to this season. Currently, they're sitting in 8th seed in their respective conference right now. Can they make a comeback and get back into those wild card spots?
I totally agree. I mean, you talk about a lineup who's super good. I mean, they acquired Teoscar Hernandez, but I think they can definitely make a comeback and get a wild card spot.
All right, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.